Swedish ladies have been toasted around the world for their immaculate porcelain complexions, thanks to timeless beauties like Greta Garbo, Anita Ekberg and Ingrid Bergman. So I've decided it's time to get under Sweden's skin to uncover their beauty secrets. And I've got an appointment with someone who's going to do just that, with a touch of Swedish diplomacy, of course. Covering a land area of 450,000 square kilometers and a population of 9 million, Sweden is more than just a stereotypical blonde, blue-eyed country. Instead, it's an ingenious country of inventors, authors, picture book forests and blooming flowers. With an infamous Viking culture, this small Nordic nation is one of the world's most sophisticated industrialized nations, with 25 provinces, each with a distinct culture and cuisine, with flavors springing from its rich nomadic history. Sweden's long, bitter winters explains the lack of fresh vegetables in many of its traditional recipes, which is why you find that its most popular ingredients are the ones that help sustain the population through cold weather. Potatoes, meat and fish, which are winter hardy, became staple foods, while cabbage, preserved as sauerkraut and lingonberry jam was used as a source of vitamin C, which plays an important role in the health and beauty of your skin. Well, in combining both the modern and the natural, Sweden's charm lies in the fact that these two worlds can happily coexist together in a folk dance that is both graceful and effortless. With a culinary tradition practically made for great skin, I'm all set for a spotter brunch with a Nordic touch at the residence of the Swedish ambassador to Singapore, Mr. Per Alberger, and his wonderful wife, Helene Alberger. Helene Alberger is a native of Brittany, a region in France, and she moved to Singapore about a year and a half ago. The Albergers have set up a cozy residence amidst the tranquil hills of Mount Pleasant, and Helene has invited me over for a very special Swedish buffet.
We arrived in Singapore in September 2006 and we found it actually very easy to adapt. We are a bilingual family because both Swedish and French are spoken at home, and in that respect we find that Singapore may be one of the best places on earth to live in because, well, Singapore is multilingual and people who have only one language in this country are strange. So, well, we like it very much here. The Swedish Ministry of Foreign Affairs bought the house in 1991. It was built actually in 1989, and well, we really enjoy living in this house because it's so light and it has so interesting volumes. The children, they just love to have their own room to hide their own precious treasures, and what we really enjoy is the view and the proximity with nature. The Swedish residence is of course packed with items that will tell you more about Sweden, and one of those is the Dala Häst, the Dala horse. Dala is a region in Sweden which has become a symbol for the whole country of Sweden, although it started as a very simple and humble toy for children. Another interesting artifact in the residence is this plate by Ulla Forsell. As you know, Sweden is very famous for its design, and this plate is a good example of Swedish creativity and modern fantasy. A typical day in my life here in Singapore is actually not so much different from any other working mom. I am a researcher, I work from home, and I take care of my children. and I just love to practice calligraphy. And I also enjoy taking pictures. Beauty is more about self-respect than trying to model yourself on impossible ideals. It's less about appearance and more about health, about feeling good about yourself, and at the same time being fun and fashion forward.
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Anita. Welcome.
How are you?
Thank you.
You too. I was just having a little walk up the road here and I realized that you are surrounded by beautiful greenery. It's so tranquil.
Yes, we love it here. Why don't you come in?
Thank you very much for
Anita,
having me.
Welcome to Sweden.
Wonderful.
Here we are.
What a great place.
Thank you. Yes, we love it. This is our little bit of Sweden in Singapore. Anita, why don't we go and sit in the patio? Please.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. I see butterflies and birds.
Yes, this is really the jungle. We really enjoy. I mean, we have Mount Pleasant on one side and Macritchie on the other.
Oh, of course, Macritchie as well.
Yes, we're
Fantastic.
really, I mean, so exotic for Swedish people.
Yeah, it's a very different environment to Sweden.
Absolutely. Actually, Sweden in this month is really something special. You know, spring and the beginning of the summer is really a time of the year that you expect, that you wait so much for. And there is something that we love to do, is go and pick flowers. And there is a very interesting flower growing in June, actually, in Sweden, south of Sweden. It's elderflower. By the way, there is something I would like you to taste. This is a typical Swedish drink, and this is elderflower drink. It's very refreshing.
Lovely, all sparkly and fizzy. That looks just perfect. Well, cheers.
Cheers, or skål, as we say in Swedish.
Oh, I like that. And you serve it fizzy as well. What a great taste. What's actually in this? Elderflower cordial is a soft drink made from fresh elderflowers. Elderflowers are called fleder in Swedish, and Swedes have been making traditional elderflower syrup or cordial for generations. Recipe for Swedish elderflower cordial. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons of concentrated elderflower syrup, fresh flowers if available, 250 milliliters of carbonated water, 1 slice of lemon. Method: mix all the ingredients together, stir and serve with a slice of lemon on the side. Just what is the Swedish way of life? Well, it's